Welcome to our very first Viewer-Select Unity of Command 2 playthrough. And what this is going to mean is, you might notice right away, where are the Americans? Where are all the British people? Those look like green troops. Yes. This is going to be a sort of custom campaign playthrough of the Unity of Command campaign missions, although it's via each scenario. And it's going to be based on us as a community, and you can enlist down below to sign up and join the forces, to join the fight, as we will try to defeat the enemy, but with our own units that will then slowly gain experience the hard way, and slowly try to take on these challenges, these scenarios. So this is the very first attempt, the first battle of Wadi Akarit. While U.S. forces have been halted near El Qatar and Maknasi, the British 8th Army has broken through the Marikith defensive line. Only the Wadi Akarit stands in the way. Now, unfortunately for us, we are the British 1st Army, and we are comprised of 4 infantry divisions. Now, if you see stuff that you like, and you're like, oh, how do I get involved in this? Well, one, you can enlist down below, and we'll have people be able to join and rise up through the ranks, but also over on twitch.tv/SirSquire, where we have live playthroughs where you play a direct role in how each playthrough unfolds. There's a link in the description. That is partially how we're able to support these troops. There's some actions that we take over there, and so let's go through our 4 infantry divisions. We have 2nd Lieutenant SirSquire of the 2nd British Infantry Division, 2nd Lieutenant Justin of the 1st British Infantry Division, 2nd Lieutenant Stasnak of the 3rd British Infantry Division, and 2nd Lieutenant, or Lieutenant, I should be saying Lieutenant, Neuronet of the 4th British Infantry Division. The main goal for us, for these 9 turns, is just going to be to hold on. We just have to hope that the AI doesn't realize how weak we are and just destroy us. We will be trying to dig in. We have the British 1st Army, which we have... Ooh, actually, yeah, let's just dig in. And so, yeah, we can slowly increase. In between battles, we're able to bring in more troops, more units. As the playthrough continues on, we'll probably we'll be able to edit more complex things into the scenarios and stuff. Eventually, I'm hoping we'll have... I mean, Hot Seat is in the game, so, like, eventually we'll have enough people involved that we can have forces on both sides of the conflict and have custom units for the access as well. Then we can be able to play around with different maps. But huge kudos to the development team over at the Crow Team, 2x2 Games, because is it Crow Team? Hope I'm pronouncing that right. They keep adding and improving the scenario editors, and that's great. I love everything you've been doing, and it's going to allow us to have even more complicated and ongoing and evolving scenarios in the long run. Right now, it's just... the goal is play through each scenario of the base game and try to accomplish the goals of that with our own units that will be persistent to us. Our own armies, our own units that will, if they die, they're dead. So sort of an almost kind of XCOM-y way of approaching it. And then once we've completed the base game with this sort of system, then we're going to go on to have even our own unique scenarios, completely original battles that will go back and forth. We're trying to take objectives, and if we fail, then the next scenario will take that into account. So the base game is a really powerful tool to let your imagination run wild, and the base map is really great because it is a lot of Western Europe and a lot of Europe in general that has this level of detail. Some of it, like I think Spain, is kind of empty at the moment, but I hope they I mean, as they continue to add more tools, hopefully then people from the community will be able to go in and add in areas that don't yet have tons of depth. Like if you look to the south, like it's pretty empty down there to the east. But like you can go pretty far west along North Africa, and it's very in depth. You can go up into like Sardinia, Corsica. So like they've done a great job. I love the base map that we are provided with, and so we're gonna have the tools at our disposal to really do a lot of great stuff. So that's sort of a rundown of what this playthrough is going to be. It's going to be a YouTube only. So it's our first big foray into trying to bring what makes the Twitch channel so unique into YouTube. Obviously with a little bit of that delay, because it means that you can expect about an episode a week at most, just so that people have time to like see what's going on, follow their troops along, and potentially die. That like if your unit is completely overrun, most of the time you'll break into stragglers, but there could be fatal consequences. Alright, here we go. So our goal here is just survive. Yeah. Yep, we have green troops. Oh dear. Oh, we can't use suppressive fire with green units. Oh, and we don't have... Oh dear. Oh dear. And we can't, yeah, not weak or green. Oh, so we are just not... We'll just have to dig in. For now, we might have to attack later with devastating effect. Alright, that actually could work. Ooh, this could work, this could work. Alright, I'm sorry, lads. Okay. Oh yeah, it is my infantry division. I should lead my troops into disaster. Let's turn down the... I think they've just released a new version, so I think it reset the music. There we go. Alright, over the top, lads. This is basically World War I until we can afford some tanks. Oh, jeez. Oh. Alright, so 3 of us did break away to become stragglers. But, oh man, do we have a way to... We don't... we did gain vital experience, but we definitely took some heavy losses there. We are limited in our airstrikes. We only have 20 airstrikes total. And that's for future, when we attempt the scenario again. Like, we'll be drawing from that same pool. Hopefully, when we attempt the battle again... Oh god. We'll have more equipment and stuff. Alright, just hold on, lads. Just hold on. Oh, that's a weak point, though, because we're not dug in. Yeah. Oh! Existence is pain. Yeah, luckily the AI hasn't caught on to our situation. Alright. So we can send Neural Net's 4th Infantry Division in to try to take some territory. Now we will be having 5 infantry components coming back, so it looks like we'll only take 1 full loss. 1 full step loss, so that's good. But, oh man. Alright, so we'll have to wait a turn. Can we dig you in? No. Alright, can you dig in? Yes. Alright, whenever possible, I made sure, we can spend points to upgrade our HQs in between scenarios, and I thought that fortification would be very important, so I spent some of our points on that. Alright, let's, Oh, they've added more, like, little indicators of, like, what an attack will do. That's awesome. Alright, so let's, Let's hit this guy out in the open. That was actually a really good attack. Alright, it's a really good attack, but we can't really follow it up without taking heavy losses. I'm not going to throw away an infantry division. Alright. So yeah, the chances of us making a huge... No! Making a huge advance into enemy territory this time is very low. But we can hope. Alright, let's see if we can't... This might work. Oh my gosh, yes. Alright, are you ready? Yeah, you are. Alright, lads, most of our troops have come back. Alright, we're gonna have to push forwards. Push deeper. Alright, we are pushing back the enemy. And we've surrounded this Italian unit is now cut off. Alright. Now we are pretty weak and exposed out here. Our troops are still fairly inexperienced. But luckily green troops gain experience really fast. And once they are out of the green zone, out of that 100 experience, they can't lose any more than that. Like, they can never go back to being green. Once a green unit comes out of being green, they can't go back when we get reinforcements. We're using the reinforcement rules that the base game has in general for the campaign. And yeah, we have no cards. Yeah. Alright. Casualties, -4. Total. Oh, good. Our score sheet is -1. Well, that's alright. It's mainly survival this time. Oh dear. Oof. Oh no. Just don't move anyone in there. Luckily, there are AI hints that tell the AI what's important. And the hints tell the AI that a lot of these cities are important because they are the objectives. And not us. Oh, that's goofy. This guy is just... Oh, because that is an important objective, so the AI is willing to sacrifice a unit to try and hold on to it. Whereas down here we're faring a lot better. Alright, let's hit these Italians. We should be able to destroy this unit. Oh yeah. Alright, these are now regular troops, so congratulations Stasnak, 2nd Lieutenant. You'll probably, 1, get a promotion after this battle, and 2, your troops can now bombard, which will give us even more experience. So that's good. Your troops are in a good place. Meanwhile... How are the enemy supplies? Okay. Yeah, we just don't have enough troops to advance, even. Uh-oh. But we'll be able to use... Alright, let's capture some troops. We'll be able to use the 3rd Infantry Division to bombard this unit, and then have our other units throw themselves. Alright, dig in. That's gonna be rough. Alright. But luckily we were able to purchase some quarter-pounders and 17-pounders to help us out as well. It would be, if we had no weapons, it would just be slaughter. Oh, that's not good. That's really bad. Oh, no. Oh, goodbye. Goodbye. I'm so sorry. No. We should have pulled that unit out. I should have realized their steps were... They couldn't take it. Okay, so... Yeah. The British 1st Army. So that was the... Oh, dear. That was the 4th Infantry Division, completely wiped out. The AI is brutal, and it's going to be even more brutal in these scenarios, because we'll tend to have not as many units, although by the end we'll probably have way more units than we need. But it's going to be a hard fight. Alright, let's try and take this unit out, because we have this... Let's look at the terrain. If we can take these hills, I think we're going to be in a really good position. Rather than being out in the desert, exposed. So if we can take this unit... Oh, God. Alright, you have the least worst chance And there's a 30% chance either you'll retreat or they will. Oh, that actually wasn't too bad. Alright, good, good, okay. Alright, the 2nd Infantry, we were able to break through. Push forwards. Now, we're going to have a lot of extra steps to keep the units moving. Is that 3? But yeah, that was bad. That we, is that Neural Net's unit? Yeah. So there's a small chance that 2nd Lieutenant Neural Net is dead. Sorry. We'll have to see as we hold on. Right, good, good. They're falling back a little bit. We have a better defensive position on those hills. And so I think for the remainder of this operation, it's just going to be trying to take these hills. Ooh, that's alright. Now, unfortunately, in this current iteration, or fortunately, I don't know, like the rules that we're playing by, the AI will fully reset every time that we fail a scenario. So our units will stay the same, but they'll return to their original positions, but they'll stay the same, they'll have the losses they took, the experience they took, but I'm not going to play around with the enemy. Like, this is going to be our different units versus the established AI units. And so that, if you're wondering how that's going to work. In future scenarios, though, yes, or future, not scenarios, but future playthroughs, campaigns, whatever you want to call it, when we get to a point where we're playing around with the Axis forces as much with the Allied forces, then, like, taking this ground, we'll actually have that ground in the next scenario, or the next time that we attempt that scenario. Whereas this, we will technically lose this ground, but the experience we gain is going to be vital. Alright, we might be able to take out this unit. Alright, these guys are regulars. That's good. It's mainly about trying to get our units up to regular status. And not having them be wiped out. Alright. We're holding our own. We are taking territory. We are taking ground. It is a painful slog. And we did lose an entire infantry division. But it is, it's working. We are advancing. We are burning through our air power pretty, substantially, but, okay. So we're not going to advance any further than these hills. Our goal will just be to take these hills. We have 2 turns to take these hills. Ah, man. I don't know. See, can we dig in anywhere? Oh, I think, yeah, you lose your fortification when you attack, I think. Alright. This is either a really bad idea. Never mind. You'll attack next turn. Alright, so we'll bombard them again with air and artillery. And then the 1st Infantry Division will have to attack. It's the only way to gain experience. Oh dear. Alright. Well, shucks. Alright, they're not in a good position to attack. They've done a good job saturating us with their air power. Fire and water. Though we could hit them. So yeah, you're in no condition to attack. So we'll send over the 2nd British Infantry. That was bad. That was very bad. That was horrible. Oh. But we've taken the ground. Oh god. Okay, so there's a build. Let's bring in the 3rd Infantry to try and hold that area. 2nd Infantry will move to the left flank to hope that the enemy doesn't try it'll be a little bit harder for the enemy to maneuver. No, I'm dead. I'm gonna die. Oh dear. Alright. We were able to take the objective, which was the third hill. But at what cost? At what cost? Oh man. Alright. No one can dig in, so we just hope the enemy doesn't attack. We're gonna die. Stasnak is fine, though. Oh, great. Yeah. Nope. Oh, yeah. Oh, goodbye. Alright, so they wiped out the British first. So there's a small chance that Second Lieutenant Justin and NeuralNet are both dead. Alright, you'll dig in. But we can hopefully take out... Like, this is the British 3rd Infantry is our strongest infantry division. They have been our most successful infantry division. They continue to have a real shot at making it through this battle alive. We have taken heavy losses, beyond heavy losses, I think about over 50% losses at this rate. But it's the final turn, which means we can, oh god. We can, I guess record where we're at, because we don't take another turn after this. And so, yeah. So, let's look at the British 2nd Infantry. They are down to 2 steps, still have their specialists. 140 experience. Oh dear. Well, you win some and you lose some, and then you lose some, and then you lose some, and then you lose some. So there's a small chance that Second Lieutenant Justin is dead, Second Lieutenant NeuralNet are dead. I'll be able to calculate that up after the stream. But I think we've done well. So I guess we would surrender, technically. But yeah, so we'll end it there so I can record where our positions are and kind of keep the behind-the-scenes tallying stuff up. But casualty reports will be down below in the description, as well as the ability to enlist. We need your help. It is the best way to defeat the Han is to sign up, lads. The more that sign up, the less of us will die. So, proportionally speaking. So, hopefully, this will be the start of a glorious campaign. And then we'll get some more Americans to be able to put in pressure from the West. We have a lot of territory that we can deploy in. So that's good, given the parameters that we're following. But hopefully we'll even be able to make a push towards the objectives. I think next time we'll have some tanks, maybe, and it'll be good. So enlist! Enlist! Oh. But if you enjoyed that, and you want more, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell to catch all the Squire Squad action, and don't forget to go over to twitch.tv/SirSquire to find our live playthroughs where you play a direct role and how each playthrough unfolds. Link in the description, and I'll see you all in the second battle of Wadi Akarit.